Hey, how's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are all out there having a wonderful, happy 4th of July weekend. Even if you're not in one of the countries that celebrates the 4th of July weekend, you can still have a good one, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be your holiday, right? I mean, it's still fun. And if you don't believe in any kind of celebrating at all, well, I still hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, around here, in central Maine, USA, 4th of July was quite rainy and stormy, and so all celebrations were canceled and postponed, and the parade happened today, the 5th of July, which for you guys watching was actually yesterday, but that's how these things get filmed, right? How can I talk about today if today hasn't happened yet? Now, would that make any sense? Think about it. Anyway, no, seriously though, the parade was canceled for the 4th, so they had that today. We missed it. We had other things going on and whatnot, but my daughter's up this weekend. We had a good time at the fireworks tonight. My boy, he slept through it, which was quite amazing considering we were sitting close enough. The seats we had were close enough that little bits of firework were falling from the sky and landing on our heads and whatnot, the little pieces of cardboard and whatnot. Actually, here we have a tiny little piece of the cardboard casing that come off of the fireworks. Sitting in the same spot we sat last year. Last year I was pulling out pieces off the ground that were like this big, alright, like casings of the fireworks. This year we just got little tiny pieces of confetti that used to be part of them, so still smells like explosion. I love it. Yeah, like I said, my daughter was up today, and we don't usually get her for holidays, so having her during the holiday celebration that was postponed a full day, we had her for that, and that was pretty exciting, actually, going to the park there to see them with her, so that was pretty cool. While we were at the fireworks, my daughter and I, we were like pointing to the sky towards the end, and we were like, I call this one Maiden of the Sky, and try and throw your hands up just as it's exploding, like you're throwing art onto the thing and whatnot. And it was fun, and we were having a good time with it. It was a blast. Now, after the grand finale had ended, and everybody was packing up and going home, and we were still picking up our stuff. You know, there's always a few left over in the chutes, and they gotta light those off separately afterwards. Well, as they're lighting off the last couple, you know, one goes off, boom, one goes off, boom. My daughter looks at me and goes, what do you call this one? And I say, I call this one boom! This firework was a dud. I threw my hands up, and this tiny little of sparkles comes out of the sky, and it goes, and I swear it was no louder than yeah. And she enjoyed watching the little pieces of confetti fall around us and whatnot. A lot of good fun with that. I tried my hand with my little cell phone there at photography for a few of the fireworks there. Wanted to see if maybe I couldn't catch a couple of good ones, and that was pretty exciting, and we had a lot of fun doing that. And tomorrow is swimming. Swimming. I had laryngitis. Not laryngitis, strep throat. I had strep throat there. And we were trying to figure out how I caught the strep throat, because the doctor was like insinuating you have to catch it from somebody. In reality, you have to catch it from something. I mean, patient zero has to exist, right? I mean, had to start somewhere, right? And we're in Walmart, and I'm not talking because my throat hurts. And I'm trying to tell her how I think maybe, like, the one thing I know that was different and not really hygienic was we had this kiddie pool out in the yard with my son and whatnot. And, you know, I put my face in it, was blowing bubbles and whatnot while playing with him in it. Now, he'd been in that pool for a few hours, so I'm sure he probably peed in it. And, I'm thinking maybe, you know, some of the bacteria is from this being in that pool when I stuck my face in it, got up in my nose or something, and that's probably how I got it. So I'm in Walmart, and I'm trying to mime that to her, and I'm like, and she goes, fairies? Yes, dear. Tinkerbell gave me strep throat.